Hey Libra, welcome to your end of July 2020 romantic situation reading. This could apply to your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Check out your other signs as I post them. You may find more information in those readings. If you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, that information is provided below in the description box. I would be more than happy to assist with you, and my turnaround rate is pretty quickly. So far, 10 out of 10, you will get your reading within the first 12 hours of request, if obviously the schedules work out that way. If you would kindly like the video, if you do resonate with it, that informs me that I gave an accurate message. Comments also, I do love reading the situations because it's like absolutely incredible how many people are experiencing similar situations within certain groups of our existence. Also, if you hit the subscribe button, that definitely helps support the channel, and for some reason it feels like the more my subscriber base is growing, like the stronger or easier my channeled messages are coming through. So I don't know if that really has anything to do with it or if it's just a coincidence, and no, I'm not trying to bait you into subscribing, but it definitely does seem to be helping. Also, let's see here. Yeah, we'll just get into it. So I had already done your reading previous to this, and when I went to hit the playback after recording, it was nothing but really, really loud static, like hurt your ears kind of static. So I don't know if there's been some kind of hearing issues going on, or if there is possibly a lot of chaos, ruckus, too many things going on at once, too many people talking over each other, arguing, those kind of things, preventing anybody from making any kind of organization out of the chaos. Somebody may be suffering from some kind of stomach issues that may be related to stress. It may also be related to something somebody has had a part, like their daily regimen has been this, like for a long time. Like they take their vitamins, they eat their apple for breakfast, and, such and such, have coffee creamer. But it's something that's part of their daily regimen that is upsetting their stomach. It hadn't before, so they're not connecting the irritation or the upset with what's actually causing it. They may be thinking, well, this is sudden. It may be something new that was introduced to the diet or whatnot, but that's not the case. It's actually a newly developed reaction to something they have been consuming or using. Or somebody may be really stressed out and getting stomach ulcers too. Or also it did kind of feel like nausea, so maybe somebody could be expecting a baby. Alright, so unexpected problems you thought you had taken care of in the past may resurface. These may be new problems, but it would seem to me like what kind of came to my mind was like, okay, let's say you and your spouse have had marital issues in the past with one of or both not maintaining a faithful commitment, and that there may have been a woman who had interjected or a man who had interjected into your relationship as a third party. And once this was discovered and discussed, it was understood that these people would remain out of the connection and be cut off, like there was no more interaction. Well, come to find out that this person never actually disappeared. They just went from being called Samantha to Sam. Or my old buddy, you remember Roger from back in the day? Or, yeah, we went to training together. That kind of stuff. Like this person is talking about this person to you, or you were doing this to another person. Any of these messages could be vice versa, and cross-watchers, it could be a message directly for you. But it does seem like but like somebody is still continuing to talk about their love affair with their significant other underneath the guise of something that would seem to be unthreatening, or saying it's their friend Thomas, or let's say saying it's their friend Kayla, but it's actually Kyle. Those kind of things. It's really kind of fucked up. It's like, I have no friends and I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm gonna go talk to my significant other about all these great things me and my mistress, or the person I'm having an affair with, are doing. And because I can't stop thinking about them and I'm obsessed with them, so I'm gonna go talk to my committed partner about this person. It's kind of, I just say raunchy. It's just gross. This may be a issue that's been relentless and something that you had thought you had dealt with. over and over again, but I do feel like this month there is going to be a final solution, and that solution may be that whoever is not cheating in the relationship and was maintaining the commitment may actually be like privately storing away funds in order to make a great escape, because this person never changes. And, and good for you, because like if they haven't changed in all these years, they're going to do the exact same thing to this other person they're making a connection to. If he or she thinks that they won, it's like, let them take out your trash. Let them take out your trash. Just do it. Like, obviously they're both freaking trash bags anyway. Yeah, you definitely need to be paying close to it. So if this isn't another person and this is just like a accusation or some kind of jealousy, rumors, those kind of things, pay attention to this and continue to be consciously aware of it or focused on it until you know this shit is like squashed, dead, put out. Because it seems like whatever's going on here, somebody does. Alright, so yeah, every once in a while I might just make a really goofy gesture. I am outside when I do these readings. It's where I'm most comfortable. Yeah, and occasionally I have a moth that wants to come, punch me in the face. Anyway, so this issue, pay attention until it's fully resolved, and you know it's fully resolved. Do not get distracted on other things, because this thing is not going away. It's like hanging on for dear life. So if we were to apply that to the third party scenario, it's like this third party is either the third party or the person within the commitment that can't let go of the third party. It could be either or. Is like hanging on for dear life, like just like in it to win it, fight till the death. I won't be happy till I ruin both you and me. Kind of crazy. But however, like it does seem like you do resolve or end the situation after a long period of struggle. This may, like I said, have been a reoccurring issue, or so you may address it and find some kind of happy resolute. Some of you, others it may not. And then it says, be careful not to, what I had written down anyway, is be careful not to allow this person's situation to cause you to come out of your character or become detrimental to your own good. And if you're able to control yourself and maintain composure, you will come out ahead. So whatever happens, do not react in a certain way. It's almost like this person does this as a way to justify their behavior. My forehead really itches. So I don't know what that might mean. Maybe, I don't know. I'd have to look that up. Maybe I'll look it up and provide it in the description box, like what that might mean. Anywho, so yeah, so definitely do not allow whatever this is to let you come out of composure or throw away your own progress and your individual development. And then I heard the song, I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. So somebody may be making a lot of false accusations, or somebody may, out of frustration or just confusion or chaos, like something that's like chaotic, spontaneously say something like, yeah, I did this, but I did not do that. Like, yeah, so I effed her, but I did not F her, like, or him. So, be expecting that, or if this is you that accidentally does this, just be aware that you may accidentally tattle on yourself, or somebody significant in your romantic situation will end up tattling on themselves out of frustration or out of desperation. And so then the next one, the next thing I had written down was, this may become disruptive to your daily routine. Try and stay focused. Somebody may be treating you like shit because they've done something wrong to you and are so self-absorbed they can't separate their own perspective and fucked up character from yours. If I'm having these thoughts or doing these things, then this person must be having those thoughts and doing those things. They like reflect and project it right into the innocent person. You may want to check for a Snapchat, a Google, or a second number, like a Google number or phone line that is not recorded on the phone bill. Like it's something that you wouldn't see or have access to and didn't know existed. And then the song Camp Town Races had came on, and that's by the Hit Crew. And just to give you a brief rundown, it's like, well, I came down there with my hat caved in. Oh, I'll go back home with a pocket full of tin. Oh, doo-dah, doo-dah. Going to run all night, going to run all day. I'll bet my money on the bobtail nag or nag. Somebody bet on the bay. Well, the Camptown ladies sing this song, do-do-do-da-day. All the Camptown race tracks 5 miles long, oh do-da-day. Going to run all night, going to run all day. I'll bet my money on the bobtail nag, or nag. Somebody bet on the bay. And then I had written down that somebody may lose their temper. I heard the letters S and C, which may be at any place in their name as an initial, so first, middle, last. Or maybe dealing, or somebody that you're connected with may be dealing with somebody that has those, that's significant, that has those letter placements. The location that I heard immediately after that was South Carolina. Then I heard the letter A, Atlanta, Alabama. G, Georgia, Georgia country. FaceTime, forlorn. I looked up the definition of forlorn, which, how you kind of know what, the gist of what it means, but then, like, the actual definition is like, I never realized that. Anyway, so forlorn is pitifully sad and abandoned or lonely, or of an aim or goal unlikely to succeed or to be fulfilled, hopeless. And then I heard God's plan. Call them on their bluff, or the behavior to get their way will continue. Then I heard the letter C, Compton. Then I heard compensation retaliation. It may be that you or someone you're connected to is controlled or blackmailed due to financial control, or due to a issue with, like, something that's prohibited, like work fraternization. Maybe somebody was sleeping with the boss. Long work nights and trips. May have all of a sudden started talking a lot about a coworker or friend of a friend, but they call Samantha by the name of Sam. Radio off, roger that. Maybe both parties are in serious commitments. When it all falls down, then the story of Samson and Delilah, which is a biblical story of a woman who was ultimately the downfall of a man due to she only had her own self-interest, and the moment he became vulnerable, she still, ran with the opportunity to take down his empire. And then not happy until both of us are ruined, like desperation to stay with someone who constantly hurts them. And then I heard scuba, and then I heard succubus, or however you say it. So that may also have something pertaining to this, like it's something that is quite a bit deeper, or maybe like spiritual. There may be somebody undergoing spiritual attacks, like somebody who has cast a bad eye. We're all manipulating energy, and we don't even realize it. So even just having somebody who has just constant negative thoughts about you could be impacting you. All right, so then I started off with the Lenormand deck, and the first heart is the card. All the cards I used in this today, there is a link provided below if you'd like to purchase your own deck, or, look at them, or, find out information. And then we have the clover, the snake, the fish, the coffin, the letter, the ring, and the anchor. Underneath of the deck, we have the tower. I will clarify this with tarot so we can get the zodiac signs too. So it looks like there is a man who may be being a little bit bitchy about emotional topics, or maybe being really shitty when it comes to talking about finances or his own financial investments or endings. A man may have been fired from work or is losing his job and is lying about it. And when you think things don't add up and you just ask an innocent question, he may get snappy about it. It does look like somebody... There is a fortunate letter of finances coming through. So it may be that if somebody did lose a job, they are going to replace that job very quickly. Or it may be that somebody receives communication from a man about requited emotions. There is whoever this is that receives this information, whether or communicates it, it is a genuine, secure statements or offerings. Somebody wants to see, like, it's like somebody wants to restart and rebuild their entire, relationship. So it's almost like they want to leave one person to go to another. This may be somebody they work with. It doesn't have to be, but we do have the Tower card here, so it may be somebody who works within the legal system, banking system, DHS, those higher establishments or governmental establishments, military. It doesn't have to be. It could also be that this person is somehow in separation or separating from a marriage due to having deep emotional romantic feelings for another person. This could be you, this could be someone else. So when I clarify the heart, we got the Two of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy. The man was clarified by the Three of Swords, which is Gemini energy. The Clover by the Knight of Pentacles, which is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Snake is clarified by the Page of Swords, so somebody may be spying, and it may be the third party that's spying on a possible wife, but this is also the Queen of Pentacles, which could be a Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Typically, when I see this card, I think of it as Taurus' second deacon, or a Virgo. So if I look at it that way, Taurus' second deacon would be maybe possibly a Taurus born towards, around the 10th of May. Or in that vicinity before the third deacon. Or it could be a somebody that has Virgo placement in their chart pretty heavily. I also tend to see the Queen of Pentacles as the Capricorn, though, too, sometimes, depending on which system seems to be registering. Anyways, I'm rattling on about stuff that doesn't really matter. Anywho, so it may be that somebody's spying on a woman and, wanting to bring an end to an emotional offer. Could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody may receive a letter about, and this is the Two of Wands, by the way, about somebody leaving one person behind for another. But see, the thing is I feel that this communication is misleading, because the other person hasn't fully been let go. They've actually secured them in place somehow. However they escaped the situation, they left the door open so they can return to it, because it's a security blanket, and that's no good. And then, so the ring is clarified by the Hierophant. So this could definitely be a Taurus or somebody who is married. And then we have the Anchor clarified by the Three of Wands. So somebody wanting to move forward in a stable way to offer emotion. This could also be an Aries. And then we have the Five of Cups and the Sun that also popped out. And underneath the deck we have the Hermit, which is Virgo. So the Five of Cups being Scorpio, and the Sun obviously can be Leo or something representing children, imagination, sports, those kind of things. Anywho, so it looks like there's somebody who is waiting on this. So you may already know this is going on or coming in, or this person intuitively picks it up. And it's somebody from the past that had left a Leo, or is leaving a commitment for a Leo, or a Leo for you, or a earth sign that you may be involved with. Or there may be a regretted pregnancy. Like, whoops, now what? So when I had pulled energy for advice for the end of the month, I pulled it from the Hush Tarot. Again, this is, the link is provided in the description box. So we got the Ace of Swords, the King of Swords, the World, the Knight of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. So it almost looks like to me that somebody may be coming in with an actual truth of a situation, or you going to them, in order to heal a long-term commitment or a long-term connection. Somebody they feel is right for them. And this may come in abruptly, like it may happen during an argument, and finally somebody breaks down and tells the truth in order to bring a completion to the cycle, and hopefully, bring some ounce of, genuine emotion back to the situation that has been purely, seems like, two people coexisting as, roommates, that they're supposed to be married or they're supposed to be lovers, but there's been so much deceit and whatnot in between them that this is going to end up, even though it's all seems like a lot of chaos and messy, it's all going to end up coming together and being healed. Whether it be that you stay together with this person or you move on because out of your own, personal choices to do so. I'm not judging. Whatever it is, there's going to be resolve in between the way you two communicate with each other, the way you two interact with each other, and the seriousness of the stability and longevity of your relationship, and how you guys can start to invest and for the future, make future plan investments instead of maybe you both go in and buy a house together, and that's a long-term commitment. It's like maybe you guys have always been together and never really set those kind of commitments or goals in the past. Maybe. Whatever it is, or this may be somebody who's leaving another person to come towards you. So, however it resonates to your situation. Libra, it seems like it's a little messy, but, it always gets messier before it gets cleaned up and in a better condition, better organization, and, sometimes you got to pull all the junk out of the closet and the junk drawers in order to get rid of some of the clutter in your life and create more organization. So maybe you got to rehash some old issues that were never fully resolved. But once you do this, the problem will be taken care of. But you need to pay attention to it and focus on it, and not just sweep it under the rug or avoid talking about it because it hurts, or this person you're dealing with needs to do that. All right, Libra, that's what I have for you, and I hope this all works out well for you. If it does end up resonating and any of you go through this, go ahead and please come back to the video and let me know if you feel comfortable doing so. It definitely helps me to feel more confident in the messages that I deliver, and how open or how much detail I'm giving in them, because I definitely don't want to be giving out the wrong messages. Anywho, so, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you soon.